Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be watching some replays of our Allure Queen deck. So we lost the coin flip, we went second, and they Purulia us, and we just Ash. But we have a pretty good starting hand here. We have the Allure Palace, and we have like a few decent extenders into a board. So they made us go first. So you know you always gotta look out. So usually we can kind of play through Purulia, but this hand is a very play into Purulia kind of hand, so you know it's very dependent. So as you see there, we discard the Perform Age, and that lets us just steamroll at a bunch of like advantage to get a bunch of free stuff. And here's where the cool stuff comes out. So we get a free witch because of the Allure Palace effect, and we get a free Magician Souls, and we draw into an Effect Veiler, and we get a Magician's Right Hand, which is really cool. We link all these off into our Allure Queen, and then we search for a second Effect Veiler, and we summon something from the deck. So we've got a 7 on the field to equip from the graveyard and summon from the deck. We've got a 5 who can equip basically any 5 or lower. So that's really neat. And we have a Spell Negate. So what's it called? So I chain here to destroy that, but there was no point. But this lets it like this lets it be like all the Lord Queens we control can't be destroyed by card effects anymore. But you know, we could have technically let it slide, but it's kind of irrelevant. So we let so we can't do anything about the engage into Hornet Drones. But what we can do is we can summon out. We can equip the 3 onto this, and then take the here's a cool thing. So we take the token, and they try to what is this one? Afterburners. But none of our Loot Queens can be destroyed. So because they can't destroy the monster, they can't destroy a spell trap because they have more than 3. Or they have 3 exact. So they can't do that, which is really cool. And so this one's used its effect, equip the token. But this one's still live. We obviously used our pop. So we have 1 take, 2 Effect Veilers, and they're on 10 pi. They've shown us the real goo, but you know, we could have assumed that. So I target to make it an equip and negate it with Effect Veiler. So this guy's done for. He enters battle and he opens the Kaiman, and I was like, no way, man. We used everything already. So, and obviously we're in the battle phase, so the second Veiler is not doing anything. So the equip's destroyed instead, and he's just going through the motions now. But we have a bunch of stuff on board, so like I'm not like too worried about losing to this. So he switches them all to attack, but he's used like everything. He doesn't have anything else he can really like do that like we're really worried about. But this is still like a difficult board to play through, right? Because he still has this 10 Sinker that can come back and negate anything in the battle phase, and now he has a Seals. Obviously, we don't have to worry about the Bident, so we can Chaos for Chaos, and we can do our equip stuff all over again. And now he's trying to Seals, so we chain to pop this Bident. Now he's got like a lot going on. This is actually like, kind of rough. We don't really have to worry about the field spell. We do have to worry about like everything else here. So we take this one because it protects from battle, and we just attack over everything. And we only have 2 monsters, so we don't play into the Transcendosaurus, which is really cool. So he's obviously gonna field spell, and he gets negated. We still have the right hand, and then he tries to Harpies. Doesn't really matter. He's got nothing on the field now, and we're like kind of tapped out, and we top deck the Allure Palace, but we can't really summon anything anyway because you know we don't want to trigger the level 10 Synchro to come back. You know, the 3rd attack can come back. We show him the Allure Palace, and he's like I've had enough. So that's the first replay. A little bit of a grind game against 10 pi. It was pretty solid. For our next replay, we win the coin flip, we go first, and they Purulia us again. And this time we have the means of kind of going around it. What's really cool is that we started with the right hand and the restage, so we can search for the left hand when this goes away. We can send away the 3 to summon a 3 on their field, and then we can just continue off as if nothing happened. We have the dance to search, and then we can just discard it, give them a 3. And here's what's cool: we go into the Magistus, and then we can hat trigger to search or Trick Clown. And nothing's specials from the nothing's been specials from the hand yet. So we search for Allure, the Chaos Allure Queen. We can summon back this guy, and we can send the restage to summon back any number of Allure Queens with different names. So we send the restage. We search for left hand, which is cool as hell. I put them in the pendulum zones. We don't have any pendulums; they just look cool like that. Left hand in the left spot, you know. And yeah, we can just keep going, same as usual. Witch of the Black Forest, so we get our free effect veiler, which is really cool. The free effect veiler, man, goes in. This guy imperms the golden Allure Queen, which is usually a good imperm. We have the left hand. He's refused to read it, so we've given him no draws off Purulia. He's wasted an imperm, and we have a veiler. The guy, he sees that we're not playing. Our board's basically done. We're not playing into the Purulia, and yeah, he can't do anything. He hates himself. Yeah, first spell negated, first trap negated, assuming he has another trap. So it's curtains for the guy. And for our last replay, we win the die roll, or the coin flip, which is cool. And we open up a pretty cool hand. I always like opening Metal Foes Fusion. There was some cool stuff. So on that, he drops which one is this? March Hare. He drops March Hare, banishing White Rabbit from the hand, and that's just absolutely insane. Because you can set this and then set TB11. So he can obviously banish the March Hare and do TB11 stuff. But what's really cool is that he's giving us free monsters on the field. And he activates Lancia, which like okay, man, like you stop like the Perform Age hat trigger, and that's like it. But he drops the Lancia, and it's like whatever, like it is what it is. And he adds back the March Hare, and now he's got some setup. He's got some names in rotation. He's got a trap in rotation. He's got a lot. But these are free. These are level 3 monsters, and they're free on the field. So we don't even have to summon to our opponent's field. We can just summon and just take and just keep going. So we clear out his board, and he's got 3 cards in hand, and we know one of them is a March Hare. And obviously our hat trigger is dead, but it is what it is. We can still keep doing our thing. So we link 3 is a usual. Like, I absolutely love this. Chainlink 1, which because it's mandatory. I didn't know that, but it's mandatory, so it's always Chainlink 1. And then we summon back from from the deck. So we summon 5 in this case, because we don't have a 5 in rotation. We send the field spell because we have another one, so it doesn't matter. And then we get like the whole shebang of numbers. And then because this is a cool thing about Allure Dance is that when you open it, you can basically summon a second golden Allure Queen, and she's a soft once per turn, and her link summon effect is not once per turn at all. So we've got 2 pops, we've got a quick effect to take, and these little guys, man, they just don't like matter. This yeah, and then he activates Veiler. We activate Veiler, he chains Called By, and then we can just chain the 7 to pick up the Veiler, to equip it, so it dodges the Called By. So you negate our opponent's White Rabbit, and now they can't like do anything with that. And we have 2 3s on the field, so I just go, alright, screw it, then we'll just take the White Rabbit, get it out the way. So we Gold Sarks, no interaction we can do. Send Chessy Cat. And we know he has a March Hare in hand, so we can't let him draw 2. He March Hares, and there's only like 1 real target. Like Dormouse hasn't been used yet. So we can force the Dormouse, and the White Rabbit's not really gonna do much because it's already like set. And then he activates these. I don't know why he activates Dormouse. it's negated, so he just pays 3 for no reason. We pop the March, so we leave him on nothing, and he's gonna basically just have just a white rabbit, and it's pretty much over. There's nothing he can really do, and we can use the standby effect, like as OG, like Allure Queens were intended to rank up. So yeah, that's some cool little replays that you know, things went kind of well, things went kind of cool. Our opponents played into the right hand, left hand. Those cards are really good. And then the Malice guy, he just like he set those cards. I mean, he summoned those Malice monsters, and they didn't really do much. They didn't really have an impact. They actually helped me and hindered him a lot, even though I got some things in rotation. So that was really cool. That was a fun little replay. A couple of fun little replays. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. With the boss rush pack that came out, there's a couple of things I have down the pipeline. I obviously am gonna do Ashen and Skull Servants. I've done both of those in the past, so be sure to look out for those. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.